revised wording.
Yeah, 1 week.
On screen. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, good morning, all. Thank you. I'll just open the meeting with a welcome, and good to have everybody here. Sorry, this is one of these strange ones with an extraordinary meeting, but we'll make it as quick and painless as we possibly can. So, apologies. We don't have any official apologies, but I'm working on the basis. Phil Johnson did say that to me last night that he wouldn't probably be able to make it because he's arranging a funeral at 11 that the Mayor is also going to. And Ron Manderson, I'll take as an apology. So if I move somebody, I'll move. We accept those two as apologies. And thank you, Rachel, for seconding. Confirmation of, sorry? Oh, we did vote. Okay. All those in favour? Aye. Gary. Confirmation of agenda. I'll move that the Mangawhai Community Park Governance Committee affirms the agenda for the extraordinary meeting on January 30, 2024. Seconder. Thank you, Daniel. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Right. Now I've got to read a note of conflict of interest. Please read. Elected members are reminded of the need to be vigilant to stand aside from decision making when a conflict arises between their role as councillors and any private or other external interests that they might have. It is also considered best practice for those members to the executive team attending the meeting to signal any conflicts that they may have on an item before council. Are there any conflicts to declare? Thank you. No. Right. Minutes. Now we've got confirmation of the minutes of our last meeting, which was on November 23. We move that the Mangawhai Community Governance Committee confirms the minutes for that meeting held November 23, 2023 as a true and accurate record. Mover. Thanks, Rach. I'll second. We were both there, so that's fine. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. Right. So we're on to the matter of the meeting, the reason for the meeting, and it's pretty straightforward. It is just one sentence out of the master plan to be amended. So it's coming up for further consideration. I'll move that we proceed with this. Second.
Oh, Marianne.
Oh, Marianne. Thank you, Marianne.
You're on mute, Marianne.
You on mute? Mark, you're there. I mean, do you want to add anything, or do you happy for me to continue with this?
So apologise if it's a bit noisy because I'm sitting at my desk because I want to have my screens so I can take notes. I think very interested to hear your discussion on this and take notes on what amendments you're looking for. Yep. So yeah, I don't know if there's a lot really for me to add. It's very much for me to capture your direction. Okay, thank you. Well, I mean, without going into a lot of detail, I mean, this is a matter of, there are some things that have come up with council and looking ahead at the long-term planning and things that we think that we may need to look at vis-a-vis the community park. But also, so there is this line, this para 6, page 11, was in conflict with any potential changes there to the Reserve Management Act for us for the park. And taking a long-term view and being open-minded, there are a number of elements that we have planned in the park, or we're talking about, and more specifically, new council offices, etc., possible library and things like that, which could well lead to other commercial considerations. So it seemed that it was
somewhat incongruous to, on one hand, go out consulting to the community to say there will be no commercial activity, versus, and on one hand, that's in the draft plan, whereas councillors are looking at proposing, and as part of the long-term plan, an amendment. So this is just a matter of aligning all elements and actually keeping an open mind for the future. I'll move that. In fact, we've got a new recommendation, an amended. I'm going to move amendment to the recommendation, and if Kelly can put it up on screen, we can see it. And this is what it reads now. So that the Mangawhai Community Park Governance Committee notes the resolution passed at the council of 13th of December. Well, we'll just keep point C. Point D, amends the page 11, paragraph 6 of the draft master plan to the following. So this is what I'm suggesting. Historically, commercial aspects of not-for-profit ventures have been permitted as they contribute to some of the groups being self-sustaining. Mobile food trucks and market stalls have also been permitted, subject to securing relevant permits, as it has been deemed that they can add vibrancy to the park and be relocated as need be. Longer-term commercial options that may provide necessary and meaningful contribution to the infrastructure or economic development of the community may be considered by council. So that's the amendment. I think that the points E and F remain as they were. So that's what I'll move that and seek a second, and then we can have some discussion.
I'm happy to second it.
Sorry, of course, Mary Ann's already done. So is there any discussion?
I think it's a very wise inclusion, and the wording that it may provide necessary and or meaningful contribution, I think fits the various options that may apply.
Thanks, Mary Ann. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think it's a good approach, because it gives flexibility, because you don't know what might be coming in front of you that requires that sort of thinking.
And I think that we are clear, and that's why we've left in the words that were in from the draft, which is now the first paragraph of this amendment. It comes from the existing draft. Okay, so that being the case, with my notes, we'll go to the vote. All those in favour?
Aye.
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 Against? Carried. Thank you. With that, thank you all. I'll declare the meeting closed.
You go.
Thank you. Thank you.
At 10:09.
Thank you.
See you next one.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers, team.
I tried to get one before